Girivaradhari Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajkacharya Stottra Shat His Divine Grace Abhay Charna Ravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Iskcon founder, BBT founder, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajkacharya Stottra Shat His Divine Grace Shri Śrimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Grantharaj Śrimad Bhagāvatam Mahapurana Ki. Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Shivaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Shivaya Krishna Samanam Prabhupada Saitama Prakash Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Śrimad Bhagāvatam, Canto 1, Chapter 14, The Disappearance of Lord Krishna, Text 34.
今日閱讀聖典報講下談第一篇第14章，主題係主 Krishna 的隱跡，詩節第34。
Bhagavan api Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavatsalah Kachit Pure Sudharmayam Sukham Aste Suhridvritaha Bhagavan api Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavatsalah Kachit Pure Sudharmayam Sukham Aste Suhridvritaha Bhagavan api Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavatsalah Kachit puresu dharmayam Sukham aste suhridvritaha. Please chant. Bhagavanapi Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavatsalaha Kachit puresu dharmayam Sukham aste suhridvritaha. Bhagavanapi Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavatsalaha Kachit puresu dharmayam Sukham aste suhridvritaha. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Word to word meaning. Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead Krishna.
The personality of Godhead Krishna.
人格守神 Krishna，
人格守神 Krishna.
Api,
Api
also.
Also,
也
Govindaha,
Govindaha
one who enlivens the cows and the senses.
one who enlightens the cows and the senses.
施與牛和感官有生氣的人，
Brahmanyaha, devoted to the devotees or the brahmanas.
Devoted to the devotees or the brahmanas.
深愛那些為奉獻者和關為那服務的人，
Bhaktavatsalaha, affectionate to the devotees.
Affectionate to the devotees.
對奉獻者充滿愛。
者充滿愛。
Kachit, whether
是否
是否
Pure, in Dwarkapuri,
in Drakapuri,
在 Dwaraka
Dwarka,
Sudharmayam,
Dharmaya,
pious assembly.
higher assembly,
吉祥的聚會，
吉祥的聚會
Sukham,
健康
happiness.
happiness,
快樂，
快樂
Aste, does enjoy.
let's enjoy,
享受
享受
Suhritvitaha,
主與他，
surrounded by friends.
surrounded by
有
friends,
許多朋友陪伴着。
陪伴着
Translation. Is Lord Krishna the Supreme Personality of Godhead who gives pleasure to the cows, the senses, and the brahmanas, who is very affectionate towards his devotees, enjoying the pious assembly at Dwarkapuri, surrounded by friends.
呢份禁要旨由聖恩伊斯不會單得雙啪啪提供出嚟，譯文給予乳牛感官和 Brahmana 以快樂並深愛其奉獻者的至尊人格守神 Krishna， 在 Dwarka 中有朋友環繞着，與虔誠的人們一起過的很快樂吧。
Purport. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord descended on earth for the protection of the faithful and annihilation of the impious. So after the battle of Kurukshetra and establishment of Maharaj Yudhishthir, the mission of the Lord was complete. The Pandavas, especially Sri Arjuna, were... Sorry, I am reading from some other... 34. Okay. Sorry. Purport. Here in this particular verse, the Lord is described as Bhagavan, Govinda, Brahmanya and Bhaktavatsala. He is Bhagavan Swayam, or the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, full with all opulences, all power, all knowledge, all beauty, all fame and all renunciation. No one is equal to or greater than him. He is Govinda, because he is the pleasure of the cows and the senses. Those who have purified their senses by the devotional service of the Lord can render unto him real service, and thereby derive transcendental pleasure out of such purified senses. Only the impure conditioned living being cannot derive any pleasure from the senses, but being illusioned by false pleasures of the senses, he becomes servant of the senses. Therefore, we need his protection for our own interest. The Lord is the protector of cows and the Brahminical culture. A society devoid of cow protection and Brahminical culture is not under the direct protection of the Lord, just as the prisoners in the jails are not under the protection of the king, but under the protection of a severe agent of the king. Without cow protection and cultivation of the Brahminical qualities in human society, at least for a section of the members of society, no human civilization can prosper at any length. By Brahminical culture, the development of the dormant qualities of goodness, namely truthfulness, equanimity, sense control, forbearance, simplicity, general knowledge, transcendental knowledge, and firm faith in the Vedic wisdom, one can become a Brahmana and thus see the Lord as He is. And after surpassing the Brahminical perfection, one has to become a devotee of the Lord so that His loving affection in the form of proprietor, master, friend, son and lover can be transcendentally achieved. The stage of a devotee which attracts the transcendental affection of the Lord does not develop unless one has developed the qualities of a Brahmana as above mentioned. The Lord is inclined to a Brahmana of quality and not of false prestige. Those who are less than a Brahmana by qualification cannot establish any relationship with the Lord, just as fire cannot be kindled from the raw earth unless there is wood, although there is a relationship between wood and the earth. Since the Lord is all perfect in Himself, there could not be any question of His welfare, and Maharaj Yudhishthir refrained from asking this question. He simply inquired about his residential place, Dwarkapuri, where pious men assemble. The Lord stays only where pious men assemble and takes pleasure in their glorifying the Supreme Truth. Maharaj Yudhishthir was anxious to know about the pious men and their pious acts in the city of Dwaraka.
要指這節詩中描述至尊主是人格守神 Bhagavan， 使乳牛感官快樂者 Govinda， 深愛 Brahmana 的人叫做 Brahmanya， 和深愛奉獻者的人 Bhaktavatsala。 他是最初的至尊人格守神 Bhagavan Savam， 絕對擁有一切財富、一切力量、一切知識、一切美麗、一切名聲、名望與一切的氣絕情精神，沒人與他平等或比他偉大。他被稱為 Govinda， 因為他使乳牛和感官快樂。靠為至尊主做奉愛服務，淨化了自身感官的人，能夠為他做真正的服務，並透過淨化了的感官，體驗超然的快樂。不純潔的受制約靈魂無法透過感官感受到任何超然的快樂，結果受虛假的感官快樂的蒙蔽，成為感官的僕人。為我們的真正利益着想，我們需要至尊主的保護。至尊主是乳牛和 Brahmana 婆羅門文化的保護者，正如監獄裏的犯人不在君王的保護下，而是由君王的一個嚴厲的執行法官予以監管。不保護乳牛和 Brahmana 文化的社會，不受至尊主的直接保護。人類社會如果不保護乳牛，沒有起碼一部分人培養 Brahmana 的品質，人類文明就不可能有長期的繁榮。藉由 Brahmana 文化，人可以使誠實、平靜、感官控制、寬容忍耐、純樸、普通知識、超然知識及對偉大智能的堅定信心等處於潛伏狀態的善良屬性發展出來，從而成為一名 Brahmana， 有能力看到至尊主的真貌。而達到 Brahmana 的完美境界後，人必須更上一層樓，成為至尊者的奉獻者，這樣才能獲得至尊主以保護者、主人、朋友、兒子和愛人等身份所賜予的超然的愛的情感。奉獻者除非發展出上述的 Brahmana 的品質，否則無法吸引至尊主的超然情感。至尊主喜歡具有 Brahmana 品質的人， 而不喜歡徒有虛名的人。正如木柴與泥土雖然有關係，但不用木柴而用濕冷的泥土點火，火就燃燒不起來。不具備 Brahmana 資格的人無法與至尊主建立任何關係。由於至尊主本人是絕對完美的，他的幸福和安康無疑不存在任何問題，所以Yudhishthira王克制自己，沒有問這個問題，而只是問他的居住地匯集了虔誠的人的 Dwarka 城。至尊主只在虔誠之人匯集的地方停留，欣賞他們對至尊真理的讚美。Yudhishthira王渴望了解虔誠之人以及他們在 Dwarka 中從事的虔誠活動。
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे देवसे पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरोर्भ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So welcome all the devotees to this morning Śrimad Bhagāvatam class in Iskcon Hong Kong.
歡迎奉獻者嚟到香港 Iskcon 廟咧，去聆聽4點寶江亞談早課。
We seek the blessings of our dear Srila Prabhupada, previous acharyas, our spiritual masters, and all the assembled Vaishnavas, so that we can speak something in glorification of the Supreme Lord.
咁啊，得到咧奉獻者咧同埋聖包寶華仁慈咧，就能夠得到嗰個祝福咧，係能夠咧係正確咁樣去榮耀至尊主。
So this chapter 14, it talks about the disappearance of Lord Shri Krishna.
呢個章節第14章咧就係講述有關於 Krishna 嘅人跡。
As mentioned in the purport, Lord Krishna has completed his business for which he came to planet Earth.
咁喺呢個要旨裏邊講述咧 ，Krishna 喺呢個地球上咧所想做嘅事咧已經完成晒啦。
Krishna never comes alone.
Krishna 咧永遠唔會咧係單獨而嚟嘅。
Krishna comes to this planet Earth with his eternal associates.
咁咧 Krishna 咧嚟到呢個地球咧星球咧，就係同佢嘅永恆嘅同友一齊嚟嘅。
Either the associates of Krishna come before Krishna or they come after Krishna, but they come all the way from the eternal abode with Krishna to assist in his mission.
咁係啦，好多嘅同友咧係喺 Krishna 嚟之前啦，或者嚟之後咧，咁咧嚟到呢個地球星球咧，就去上演個逍遙時光，同埋咧係履行咧 Krishna 嘅使命。
The Pandavas, Maharaj Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, and Sahadev, they are all eternal associates of Krishna.
Yudhishthira 王啦、Arjuna 啦，同埋其他嘅同友咧，都係Krishna 嘅永恆同伴。
So wherever Lord Krishna goes to perform his pastimes, earthly pastimes, the Pandavas, they also go.
咁當 Krishna 咧嚟到呢個地球星球咧，係去上演嘅逍遙時光咧，Pandava 五兄弟咧，亦都係一齊同 Krishna 一起嘅。
Because of that, they understand sometimes that Krishna's plan will unfold in what manner?
Unfold in
What manner? In which manner?
咁咧，因此咧就Pandava 兄弟佢哋咧就係會明白到咧 Krishna 佢嘅計劃嘅。
That means they can understand what will Krishna be doing next.
即係話佢哋明白到 Krishna 咧將會做啲乜。
Because they're working in team with Krishna.
因為佢哋咧係同 Krishna 咧係一起咧係去工作或者係處理事情嘅。
So Yudhishthira Maharaj, he had sent his younger brother Arjuna to Dwarka to check with Krishna. Now everything is done. So what next?
咁因此咧，Yudhishthira 王咧就係派遣Arjuna咧去到 Dwarka 城咧去睇下 Krishna 做完嘢啦。咁而家咧 Krishna 佢將會做啲咩咧？
What is your next plan?
咁咧 Krishna 嘅另一個計劃將會係點咧？
And what can we do for you?
咁咧就會將你為你會做啲咩咧？
This is the attitude of a good servant.
咁呢個咧就係一個良好嘅僕人嘅心態。
A servant who is pure and dedicated is always eager to know what is the next plan of the master.
一個誠懇咧，一個係好恰當嘅僕人咧，佢哋咧永遠都會咧諗住佢嘅主人咧下一步將會係做啲乜嘢嘅。
Because a servant is only interested in service.
因為咧作為僕人咧，佢嘅唯一嘅興趣咧就係要去服務至尊主。
Yudhishthira Maharaj is not thinking, after so much of hard work, now finally we got a palace, we got a kingdom, we got so much wealth, now let's relax.
咁咧，Yudhishthira王咧，佢就係唔會話做咗作戰咗咁耐啦，得到呢個嘅王國啦，咁就好好享受。咁咧就係將會即係自己將會係要做啲咩嘢好咧？
So he is not looking for vacation.
佢咧就冇諗住放大假。
He is ready to be engaged in Krishna's seva the way Krishna desires.
咁咧佢就時常都希望咧係做一啲 Krishna 希望佢做嘅事情。
So we'll see later when Yudhishthira Maharaj comes to know that Krishna has departed, then he doesn't take any time to make the decision that Krishna has gone, now we also go.
Go for vacation.
No, not go for vacation.
Go for what?
Go back to from where they came. Leave their body.
因此咧係當 Yudhishthira 王咧係知道 Krishna 係離開咗呢個地球之後咧，佢哋咧就係乜嘢都冇諗，就係諗住點樣去離開佢哋嘅身體。
Their grandson Parikshit Maharaj was still underage. Underage
Do not
means
think to go away. Do not think. Do Yudhishthira Wang
Yudhishthira Maharaj.
did not want to go.
No, he decided to go. Means he went
To leave.
Himalayas, left the kingdom.
咁咧就當Krishna 咧係離開呢個星球咧，咁 Yudhishthira 王咧冇諗住咧係離開呢個宮殿去喜馬拉雅山。
So therefore it is mentioned that when the spiritual master leaves the planet,
咁意思咧意味着咧，當一個靈性導師咧係離開呢個星球嘅時候咧。
the disciple should also die with the spiritual master.
咁咧嗰啲門徒應該咧係跟住靈性導師咧死亡。
Just like in the past Vedic culture, when the husband passed away, so the wife would also, enter the fire.
就正如咧以往嗰啲嘅古代嘅丈夫咧，佢哋離世嘅時候咧，離世之後咧，咁作為妻子咧都要去一齊死嘅。
Or if the disciple decides not to die with the spiritual master, then the disciple should give 100% of his life in the service of spiritual master.
咁當靈性導師離開嘅時候咧，門徒咧就唔應該係要去離開佢嘅身體，反而咧佢要用佢嘅100%嘅精神啦、體力咧係去做服務。
Which means that though we should be very serious in our Krishna consciousness in the presence of our spiritual master, but when the spiritual master is physically gone, we should become more serious.
咁當靈性導師係臨在嘅時候咧，作為門徒咧，又應該好認真咁樣去收集佢嘅 Krishna 知覺。咁同埋咧，當靈性導師係離開佢嘅身體嘅時候咧，門徒咧應該係更加咁樣認真係去收集 Krishna 知覺。
So Yudhishthira Maharaj and other Pandavas, they were so devoted to Krishna.
咁Yudhishthira 王啦，同埋其他 Pandavas 嘅兄弟咧，佢哋係對 Krishna 係非常之有愛心，奉愛心。
When Arjuna returned to Hastinapur after 7 months,
當 Arjuna 咧係從 Hastinapur 咧從呢個 Dwaraka 咧翻去 Hastinapur 嘅時候咧，
and Yudhishthira Maharaj saw his sad, pale face.
咁咧就係7個月之後啦。咁Yudhishthira 王咧就見到Arjuna 個面容咧係蒼白嘅。
Yudhishthira Maharaj could figure out there is something wrong.
咁Yudhishthira 王咧就諗下咧，可能係有啲嘢發生啦。
When we are happy, we have a bright face.
當人係快樂嘅時候咧，個面容咧係光燦嘅。
But when we are sad, then the face loses its color.
咁當一個人咧係悲傷嘅時候咧，佢嘅面容咧就會變得暗淡啦。
So Arjuna was sad.
咁當時嘅Arjuna咧係悲傷嘅喎。
And Yudhishthira Maharaj could see it.
咁Yudhishthira 王咧就能夠睇到佢嘅面容係咁。
So he's having some understanding that Arjuna is sad maybe because Krishna has left the planet.
咁Yudhishthira 王咧就諗住啦，可能Arjuna 之所以咁傷心，係因為咧Krishna 係離開咗。
So he's not directly asking that question.
但係Yudhishthira 王咧冇直接係問呢個問題。
He is indirectly asking.
佢咧就係間接地問呢個問題。
So first he says, how are these people like Vasudev, Devaki, Uddhav, how are they all doing?
咁咧再開頭咧就係只係問咧，就係有關於 Devaki 啊、Vasudeva 同埋Uddhava 佢哋係當時係點樣啊？
He asked about Krishna's sons Pradyumna and Aniruddha.
咁咧佢問及有關於 Krishna 嘅兒子咧 Pradyumna 啦，同埋其他嘅兒子。
So after inquiring about different yadus or family members of Krishna, then he came to this question which he is asking to Arjuna in this verse 34.
咁問咗好多呢啲有關於 Krishna 嘅親屬嘅問題之後咧，佢就係問一個問題啦。
So he is telling Bhagavan api Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavatsalaha.
咁咧佢就問啦 Bhagavan api Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavatsalaha.
Srila Prabhupada in the purport, he describes each of these terms. There are 4 terms here.
Srila Prabhupada
Describes in the purport these 4 terms.
咁咧，聖巴布巴喺呢個要旨裏邊咧，係講述呢4個嘅詞語。
The first is Bhagavan.
第一就係 Bhagavan，
Second is Govinda.
第二就係 Govinda，
Third is Brahmanyaha.
跟住咧 Brahmanya，
And fourth is Bhaktavatsalaha.
第4咧就係 Bhaktavatsalaha。
So the meanings are explained in the purport.
咁呢個4個詞嘅意思咧，就喺要旨裏邊有講到。
The word Bhagavan has a very simple definition which Srila Prabhupada mentions in many places in his books.
咁就Bhagavan咧就喺聖巴寶巴咧喺呢個好多嘅佢嘅書裏邊咧都有描述到咩為止Bhagavan。
So Bhagavan means one who has all the opulences in complete.
咁Bhagavan意思即係話咧係擁有6種咧嘅富裕係完整嘅富裕。
He has complete beauty.
佢有一切嘅美麗。
He has complete wealth.
一切嘅財富。
He has complete strength.
一切嘅力量。
He has complete opulences.
一切嘅富裕。
He has complete knowledge.
一切嘅知識。
And he has complete renunciation.
有一切嘅棄絕精神。
So after calling Krishna as Bhagavan,
當咧係講述有關
then he's calling
呢個Bhagavan之後咧，
then he's calling Krishna as Govinda.
咁咧就稱 Krishna 為 Govinda。
So Govinda means one who gives pleasure to the cows.
Govinda 意思即係話咧係給予母牛嘅快樂。
Govinda also means one who gives pleasure to the senses.
Govinda 亦都係咧係給予感官快樂嘅人。
Govinda also means one who gives pleasure to the land.
Govinda 亦都係咧係對大地咧給予快樂。
And then Srila Prabhupada explains the word Brahmanyaha.
跟住就聖巴寶巴有描述Brahmanaha 嘅意思。
Which is very important.
呢個非常重要。
As practicing devotees, we need to understand these principles.
作為一個奉獻者咧，要明白呢個 Brahmanaya 呢個嘅字嘅原則。
In the purport, it's mentioned, those who have purified their senses by devotional service of the Lord can render unto him real service.
咁喺要旨裏邊咧，就講述到一個透過淨化感官嘅人咧，向至尊就能夠咧係為至尊主做真正嘅服務，得到超然嘅快樂。
And thereby derive transcendental pleasure out of such purified senses.
咁作為得到呢啲淨化過之後嘅感官咧，就能夠體驗到超然嘅快樂。
So this is something which is very important for us to understand as a sadhaka.
咁就作為咧 sadhaka 咧，我哋係要去明白呢一點。
We are trying to serve Krishna and Guru.
我哋咧係就去服務我哋嘅靈性導師同埋 Krishna 啦。
But our senses are not purified.
但係我哋嘅感官咧並未得到淨化。
And because our senses are not purified, the activity of serving is sometimes not pleasurable to us.
咁咧，如果我哋嘅感官唔得到淨化咧，我哋嘅服務嘅態度咧，亦都唔會咧係令到別人或者自己會快樂嘅。
If the service is giving us some material sense enjoyment, we may enjoy the service.
如果咧係呢個服務咧俾到我哋物質嘅快樂咧，我哋就會做呢啲嘅服務。
Like for example, if I like to sing and I get the service of singing and people appreciate my singing of Hare Krishna, I may like to sing.
咁就正如好似唱歌咁啦，我就中意唱歌嘅，因此咧係去唱做 Hare Krishna Mantra 嘅歌啦。咁呢個唱歌嘅時候咧，就令到自己快樂。
But if I am told you sit in front of the deity, there is not going to be anyone around, and you just have to sing for the deity 12 hours every day.
咁如果咧我就係俾人要做一樣嘢，就係話一個人坐喺神像面前，就冇其他人係在旁嘅，要你每日咧都向神像唱歌。
Then after some days I'll say, give me some other seva. Give some other seva. I'll do something else.
咁咧跟住咧就冇幾耐咧，我就係給予其他嘅服務啦。
Because that seva of singing is not giving me any mundane sense gratification.
咁因為咧我哋係單獨咁樣向神像服務或者唱歌咧，係對即係自己感覺得唔快樂。
But I am singing Hare Krishna, so I should get a lot of happiness.
咁但係我唱 Hare Krishna， 我就應該係快樂嘅噃。
But why am I not getting happiness?
咁但係點解唱完之後我都唔快樂咧？
Because my senses are not pure.
因為我哋嘅感官咧係不純粹。
So, being a sadhaka or a practitioner, we do seva, but always we are not happy doing the seva.
咁作為一個嘅初學者或 sadhaka 啦，咁當我哋係做緊服務時候咧，我哋做完服務咧或者做服務時候咧，都唔會話感到快樂。
And the reason is our senses are not pure.
個理由就係我哋嘅感官咧係未淨化。
So therefore, because the senses are not pure, they find sense objects which are mundane very nice, and they find objects related to Krishna not so nice.
咁因為佢哋嘅感官並未唔係純粹啦，咁因此佢哋嘅感官嘅對象咧係得唔到，即係佢哋咧係唔會感到快樂，從而咧係對神像嘅呢個對象咧，亦都係感覺唔到快樂。
Please try to understand this very nicely.
要好清楚咁去明白呢一點。
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written a book called Sri Bhakti Aloka.
咁 Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur 有一本書就叫做 Bhakti Aloka。
Bhakti Aloka means illumination, light.
Alok 就意思係光發光嘅。
So Bhakti Aloka means light on Bhakti.
咁 Bhakti Aloka 就意思咧，即係話喺 Bhakti 嗰度有光出嚟。
Like for example, if there is a book kept on this table,
就正如或者係有一本書喺台面啦。
and the room is dark,
咁但係呢個房間就黑嘅喎。
I bring a lamp.
咁我就帶咗盞燈嚟啦。
I switch on the lamp.
咁着咗盞燈啦。
So the lamp puts light on the book.
咁呢啲盞燈咧就係給予光明咧，係俾呢本書啦。
Now I can clearly see what is written in the book.
咁我就因而咧係見到書裏邊所寫嘅嘢啦。
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote a book called Bhakti Aloka, which means he is showing light on Bhakti.
就 Bhaktivinoda Thakur 寫咗一本書 Bhakti Aloka 咧，即係話咧係一啲光芒咧就喺 Bhakti 嗰度。
He's explaining what is Bhakti.
就係解釋咩為之 Bhakti。
So he says that in that book, in one of the chapters, he explains.
咁喺呢本書嘅其中一章咧 ，Bhaktivinoda Thakur 係解釋嘅。
He says that the conditioned soul's senses are impure.
佢講述到咧條限靈魂咧，佢哋係唔純粹嘅。
And the conditioned soul's mind is also impure.
咁呢個條限嘅靈魂咧，佢個心意亦都唔純粹。
The intelligence is also impure.
佢哋嘅智慧亦都不純粹。
So with impure senses, impure mind, impure intelligence, the soul cannot serve Krishna.
咁咧有一個唔純粹嘅心意、唔純粹嘅智慧、唔純粹嘅感官，就唔能夠咧係好好地去服務至尊主。
Which means, if I do anything with impure senses, mind and intelligence, it is not devotional service.
如果我哋嘅心意啦、智慧啦、同埋其他嘅態度咧係唔純粹嘅話咧，就唔能夠咧好好咁去服務至尊主啦。
So then he explains that if you want to purify the senses, first you need to purify the mind.
咁有講到咧，如果佢要去淨化我哋嘅感官咧，首先要去淨化我哋嘅心意。
And if you want to purify the mind, first you need to purify the intelligence.
如果要去淨化我哋嘅心意咧，首先咧又要去淨化我哋嘅智慧。
And what is that pure intelligence?
咁咩為之呢個純粹嘅智慧係咩嚟嘅咧？
Krishna explains that in verse 2.41 of Bhagavad Gita.
咁咧 Krishna 咧就喺博家梵歌裏邊嘅
241.
第2章第41節裏邊咧講述到
Bhagavad Gita.
博家梵歌。
Vyavasayatmika buddhihi ekeha kuru nandana bahushakhayanantascha buddhyo vyavasayinam. So he says that pure intelligence is one-pointed.
咁就講述到咧，純粹嘅智慧咧係一點嘅。
And what is that pure intelligence?
咁咩為之純粹嘅智慧咧？
That pure intelligence is this pure identity. I am an eternal servant of Krishna and Krishna's devotees.
咁呢為之純粹嘅智慧呢，就係要意味着知道自己呢係一個Krishna 嘅永恆嘅僕人。
So when I am fixed in this intelligence that I am eternal servant of Krishna and Krishna's devotees, this intelligence will purify the mind.
咁咧，如果我哋嘅心意、我哋嘅智慧啊，純粹嘅智慧啊，有呢種嘅諗法，就係話我哋係 Krishna 嘅永恆嘅僕人。咁我哋有着呢種嘅心，我有着呢種嘅智慧咧，就能夠淨化我哋嘅心意。
Then that pure mind will control the senses and purify the senses.
咁呢啲嘅純粹嘅心意咧，就能夠淨化我哋嘅感官。
With those pure senses, when I do service to Krishna, that is called bhakti.
咁有呢啲嘅純粹嘅感官咧，係去服務 Krishna 咧，咁呢啲為之 bhakti。
So make it very simple.
就要好簡單。
Only if I do seva to Krishna or Guru or Vaishnavas with this attitude, I am an eternal servant. It is called bhakti.
咁即係話簡單啲咁講呢，就係、當我哋係去服務 Krishna， 去服務靈性導師，去服務奉獻者，有呢種嘅心態就係話，我哋係 Krishna 嘅永恆僕人呢，我哋就能夠呢係做到純粹嘅服務。
Therefore, cultivating this attitude or bhav, who I am an eternal servant, is very important.
咁要去培養呢種嘅態度呢，就係話我哋係永恆嘅僕人呢，呢種嘅態度係非常重要。
Srila Prabhupada always said in his classes, we are all trying to be masters.
聖巴布巴呢係佢所有嘅講課當中呢，佢都成日講呢，我哋係永恆嘅僕人。
We are all trying to be masters.
但係呢，我哋係時常呢係想成為主人。
But actually we are all servants.
實際上我哋係僕人嚟嘅。
So when we develop this attitude, I am not a master, but I am an insignificant servant.
咁要去培養一種嘅態度，就係話我哋唔係主人，我哋呢係一個呢係微不足道嘅僕人。
And I engage in activities to please Krishna and Guru.
我哋要去從事呢係去服務靈性導師同埋 Krishna 係要取悅佢哋嘅。
That is bhakti.
咁呢個呢就係為之 bhakti。
If this attitude is not there,
如果呢個態度唔係咁嘅話呢，
then it is not bhakti.
就唔係 bhakti 啦，
Then it is karma.
就係 karma。
And there is a difference between karma and bhakti.
呢個呢就係 karma 同 bhakti 嘅分別。
So please try to understand.
要明白呢一點。
If let's say a person comes to the temple
如果我有個人呢嚟到廟宇啦，
and the person sweeps the floor,
就呢個人呢係去掃地啦。
this sweeping is an activity of bhakti.
咁呢個嘅掃地嘅動作呢，就係奉愛嘅活動嚟嘅。
But the person does not do this activity with this bhav that I am a servant.
如果呢個人呢，佢掃呢個地，又唔去有一種嘅呢種嘅態度，就係話我係僕人。
The person has a different identity.
咁呢個僕人呢，就有另外一種嘅身份。
I am doing this cleaning because I am a paid worker, I'll get my salary.
咁呢個人呢，之所以掃地，就係話佢諗住我之所以掃地呢，就因為呢係要賺錢。
I am doing this cleaning in order to impress people around. You see, I am so humble.
就得到呢個做呢個嘅掃地嘅人呢，就係話我咁樣做掃地呢，就得到好多人嘅讚賞。
I am doing this cleaning because I have heard if you go to the temple and clean the temple, then Krishna will give you a lot of wealth.
And Krishna
Will give you a lot of wealth.
咁呢就係聽聞呢就話如果呢係為廟宇做服務啊、掃下地啊，咁 Krishna 呢就會俾好多富裕佢啦。
So I am not thinking I am a servant.
咁但係咁樣做呢，就冇諗到呢自己係僕人。
So in that sense, when that activity of cleaning is done, it's not bhakti.
咁要喺呢個嘅狀態之中咧，掃呢個地咧就並不是 bhakti 啦。
But if I do that same activity of cleaning with this understanding, I am nothing but a servant of Guru, Vaishnavas and Bhagavan, then that activity becomes bhakti.
但係當一個人咧，佢係掃地嘅時候咧，懷做一種嘅想法，就係、我係 Krishna 咧，靈性導師咧，所有奉獻者嘅僕人呢種嘅心態咧，咁樣去掃地嘅時候，同埋係希望取悅到佢哋嘅咧，咁呢一種嘅活動咧，就稱之為 Bhakti。
So therefore, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say,
咁因此咧，Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur 咧係時常都咁講嘅，
never forget this one word,
永遠唔好忘記呢一個字
Dasosmi,
，Dasosmi，
I am Das,
我係僕人，我係 Das，
I am servant.
我係僕人。
Because this is the seed of bhakti.
咁呢個咧就係 Bhakti 嘅種子嚟嘅。
Don't you have this experience?
咁你有冇體驗到咧？
That if a devotee forgets that I am a servant,
咁你有冇體驗到咧？有啲奉獻者佢哋係忘記佢哋係僕人嘅時
then
候，
the service done by that devotee is not pleasing to other devotees.
咁呢個奉獻者所做嘅服務咧，就唔會咧取悅其他奉獻者嘅。
When a devotee tries to become a master,
當一個奉獻者想成為一個主人嘅時候咧，
then other devotees don't like such a devotee.
其他奉獻者就唔會中意呢個嘅奉獻者嘅。
But if a devotee remains in the servant attitude,
但係如果一個奉獻者咧，佢係停喺一個僕人嘅態度嘅時候咧，
so everyone loves such devotee.
咁咧每一個人咧都會愛呢個嘅奉獻者嘅。
So that is what is being mentioned here, that if we have that attitude, then our senses will be pure. And when we do seva with such senses, we will be always happy.
咁正如喺呢個詩節裏邊講，我哋嘅感官咧係得到淨化嘅時候咧，我哋就能夠咧係取悅到我哋嘅服務咧，就能夠取悅到 Krishna 同埋其他奉獻者，同埋咧係得到超然嘅喜樂。
So now it's very easy to say, I am servant.
啊，
It's very easy to say, I am a servant.
好易嘅咧就係話我哋係僕人，呢句説話好易講出嚟嘅啫。
Someone may ask us, who are you?
咁我就會問你係邊位啊？
And I may say, I am your servant.
我就會話我係你嘅僕人，
I am everyone's servant.
我係每一個人嘅僕人。
But it's not easy to be everyone's servant.
咁但係成為每一個人嘅僕人咧並不容易啊。
So it's mentioned in the purport that if you want to become servant,
咁喺呢個要旨裏邊講啦，如果你想成為僕人嘅話咧，
you want to become a good servant,
你要想成為一個好嘅僕人嘅話咧，
then you should have some qualities.
你要一定要有一啲嘅品質。
Can a proud person be a good servant?
作為一個驕傲嘅奉獻者，佢能唔能夠成為一個好人咧？
Can a greedy person be a good servant?
一個好貪婪嘅人咧，佢可唔可以成為一個好嘅奉獻者咧？
Can a very, very angry person be a good servant?
一個好容易嬲怒嘅人，佢能唔能夠咧係做一個好嘅僕人咧？
Can a liar be a good servant?
成為一個可靠嘅僕人咧？
Can a very duplicitous person be a good servant?
一個好即係
Cheater.
一個欺騙人嘅人，佢能唔能夠成為一個好嘅僕人咧？
One who does not have control over one's mind and senses, can he or she be a good servant?
一個人唔能夠去控制佢嘅心意同埋感官，佢哋能唔能夠成為一個好嘅僕人呢？
The answer is no.
個答案就係不能夠。
Therefore, it is mentioned in the purport, if you want to become a good servant, then you should have qualities like truthfulness, equanimity, sense control, forbearance, simplicity.
So if want to be
A good servant.
如果想成為一個好嘅僕人咧，喺呢個要旨裏邊咧有講啦，就係話要誠實啦、 平靜啦、感官控制、寬容容忍、純樸。
These are the qualities of a Brahmana.
咁呢個咧就係婆羅門嘅品質。
So a Brahmana can be a good servant.
咁所以咧，作為一個婆羅門咧，佢哋可以成為一個好嘅僕人。
So it is therefore mentioned here that first we become a good Brahmana, which means we develop good qualities.
咁因此喺呢個要旨裏面講到咧，我哋要成為一個好嘅婆羅門。好嘅婆羅門咧，即係話有呢啲嘅好嘅品質。
And that good qualities means I am always eager to serve.
呢個好嘅品質意思咧，即係話我哋好渴求咧，好熱切咧係去想做服務嘅。
So this is something which we as members of Iskcon should not forget.
咁呢個咧就係我哋 Iskcon 嘅成員啦，應該唔好去忘記呢一點。
Regardless of how many years we are in the movement.
不論我哋咧喺呢個運動係有幾長時間都好啦。
Regardless of the position we hold in the institute.
我哋喺呢個協裏邊咧係有幾高嘅地位。
The only thing that we have to always keep in mind is I am a servant.
就係呢個我哋每一個人嘅心裏邊咧，都要去記住咧，我哋係僕人嚟嘅。
Once Srila Prabhupada was giving a lecture in France.
咁有一回咧，聖巴布巴喺法國咧係講喺呢個講座裏邊。
He was sitting on the stage on an asana.
咁聖巴布巴咧係坐喺個台上面嘅 Vyasasana 上邊。
So this was a lecture to a university students.
咁咧就係聽課嘅咧就係大學嘅學生。
Young boys and girls sitting.
又年青嘅男女啦。
And they had an attitude that they did not respect authorities.
咁佢哋嘅態度咧就係唔會去尊敬呢啲權威嘅人士。
So they were not happy to see Prabhupada sit on a Vyasasana, at a height.
咁佢哋咧唔喜歡咧係聖巴布巴咧坐喺一個座位喺個高嘅台上邊嘅一個座位上邊。
So they were like, you should be sitting equal, with us, not high.
佢哋咧感覺就係話咧，聖巴布巴應該咧同佢哋一起平坐。
So in the lecture, Prabhupada was talking about Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra.
咁咧喺呢個講課裏邊咧，聖巴布巴咧講述有關於 Brahmana、Kshatriya、Vaishya 同埋 Shudra。
So he said Brahmana first class.
咁咧佢就講咗咧，婆羅門咧係第一級嘅人嚟嘅。
Kshatriya second class.
Kshatriya 咧就係第二級類嘅人。
Vaishya third class.
Vaishya 咧就係三等人。
Shudra fourth class.
Shudra 咧就係第四等嘅人嚟嘅。
So one person he got really angry in the audience. He stood up.
咁有一個咧聽眾咧就係聽完之後就好憤怒啊，咁就跟住企喺度啦。
And he told Prabhupada, so you are sitting on that tall seat. That means you are first class and we are fourth class.
咁呢個人咧就企起身就問啦，你就坐喺咁高嘅台上面嘅一個座位上邊，你係咪咧喺呢個4個等級裏邊嘅第一等人啊？
So Prabhupada said, no, I am 10th class.
I am
10th class. 10th class.
聖巴布巴咧就講啦，唔係啊，我唔係第一等嘅人啊，我係第10等嘅人嚟嘅。
So that person was shocked.
呢個人咧就好意外啦。
What is 10th class?
第10等人係咩人嚟㗎？
Prabhupada said, I am servant of everyone.
聖巴布巴咧就係話咧，我係所有人嘅僕人。
So that's 10th class.
咁呢個就係第10等嘅人嚟嘅喎，
So that is the attitude of pure devotees.
咁呢個咧就係純粹奉獻者嘅態度啊，同埋個心態啦。
They always think only that I am servant.
佢哋只會諗咧，佢哋自己係僕人嚟嘅啫。
And that when we develop that attitude, then devotional service is pleasurable. It gives you happiness.
喺呢個要旨裏邊講，如果係有呢種嘅態度咁樣去服務嘅做服務嘅時候咧，呢個嘅服務咧就能夠 this pleasure 呢個服務咧就係令人喜悅嘅。
Srila Prabhupada gives an example in the purport to explain.
咁聖巴布巴喺個要旨裏邊咧係解釋呢一點。
He says that wood.
咁咧聖巴布巴講咧喺呢個要旨裏邊講咧就係一個木頭啦。
Will catch fire.
就着咗火啦。
But this wood is coming from earth.
但係呢個木咧係從泥土而嚟嘅，
and the earth does not catch fire.
但係個泥土又冇着火喎。
Right? Earth does not catch fire, but from earth the tree grows, the plant goes, and then we take the wood and it catches fire.
咁就係土地咧唔會有火嘅，咁但係土地咧係生出呢個樹啦，咁呢個樹咧就能夠咧係生火。
So the example he is giving is to explain the state of our heart.
The
State,
Seed.
state, condition of our heart.
就喺呢講到咧，就係我哋嘅心嘅狀態咧。
Our heart can be like earth, or our heart can be like wood.
就講述我哋嘅內心咧，可以咧好似土地咁樣，亦都係可以好似木頭咁樣。
Our heart is like earth. That means that heart, when we do seva to Krishna, it will not give happiness.
Will not be happiness.
Will not be happy.
就係當一個人個心咧，好似土地咁樣嘅時候咧，意味着咧係話佢所做嘅服務咧係唔會令人喜悅嘅。
And if our heart is like wood,
但係如果我哋嘅內心咧好似一個木塊咁樣嘅時候咧，
and we serve Krishna,
咁樣係去服務 Krishna 嘅時候咧，
we'll experience a lot of happiness.
我哋就能夠咧係體驗到好多好多嘅快樂。
What makes the heart from earth to wood?
咁樣點樣能夠將呢個心咧係從呢個土係轉成木頭咧？
So in the purport he says Brahmanical qualities.
咁聖巴布巴咧喺個要旨裏邊講咧，就係藉着婆羅門嘅品質。
So if we have Brahmanical qualities, then we serve Krishna, we'll get a lot of happiness.
咁我哋如果係得到咧婆羅門呢啲嘅品質嘅時候，去服務至尊主嘅時候咧，我哋就能夠得到超然嘅喜樂。
So that means this transformation has to happen.
咁呢一種嘅轉變咧，心嘅轉變咧係會發生嘅。
We have to transform our attitude.
我哋要去改變我哋嘅態度。
It's very easy to change clothes. Change
好
clothes.
容易咧，即係換一件衫係好容易嘅，
It's very easy to put tilak,
好容易咧係去搽 T 啦，
wear kanchimala,
好容易咧係戴上呢
put
個
a
頸
big
珠，
band around our neck,
可以咧掛我哋嘅念珠袋喺個頸上邊，
change our diet,
可以改變我哋嘅餐，
learn a new language, learn a new language.
可以好容易去學一啲新嘅語言啦。
But very difficult to change the attitude.
但係要改變態度咧係非常之困難。
Therefore, when we come to bhakti, first thing is we change our appearance.
要去嚟到收集百字咧，首先我哋要改變我哋嘅外貌，
That's easy.
好易嘅啫。
For some, it is very difficult,
但係有啲嘢好難嘅，
but it is easy.
但亦都好易喎。
But what is difficult is to change the heart,
困難咧係要去改變我哋嘅內心，
to develop this attitude that I am servant.
要去培養一個嘅態度，就係話我哋係僕人。
So this is what we should practice.
呢樣我哋要去練習嘅。
And that is being explained here in the purport.
咁呢個咧就喺 purport 裏邊所要旨裏邊所講嘅。
So we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Finish?
Madhusudana
Vishnu.
prabhu ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaur Bhaktavrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur. Questions?
Question?
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for this very nice class and teaching.
Thank you.
I would like to know how can you get faith in Krishna?
我一個問題
It's up to you.
我哋一個問題就係話咧，點樣去將我哋嘅信心咧係堅定落嚟，去服務 Krishna。
佢點樣可以有咁堅定嘅信心？
而家咧呢個問題就係問Prabhu 點解有一個咁堅定嘅信心去服務 Krishna？
How do we develop faith?
you see you have firm faith, then you can become so big devotee.
How do you develop faith? That's the question.
How do you?
點樣去培養呢個嘅堅定嘅信心呢？
By association.
就係藉着聯誼。
When we associate with devotees with an open heart,
當我哋咧係敞開我哋嘅心內心咧，係去同奉獻者聯誼嘅時候咧，
and those devotees have a lot of faith, strong faith,
而呢啲奉獻者咧亦都係有好強大嘅信心。
so that faith comes to us.
咁呢個嘅信心咧就會傳達俾我哋噶啦。
But in this association, one thing is very important.
喺呢個聯誼當中咧，有一樣嘢好重點，
You should have love for those devotees.
你一定要對呢啲奉獻者有愛。
If we have love for them, their qualities will come in us.
咁如果我哋對佢哋有愛咧，佢哋嘅好嘅品質就會嚟我哋度啦。
If we don't love them, then those qualities will not come.
如果我哋唔愛呢啲奉獻者咧，佢哋嘅好嘅品質咧嚟唔到我哋。
We look at the life of Prabhupada's disciples. Look at the life of Prabhupada's disciples.
你要睇睇聖巴布帕嘅門徒嘅人生啦，
They had strong faith.
佢哋係有強大嘅信心。
Why?
點解咧？
Because they love Prabhupada.
因為佢哋係愛聖巴布帕，
And because they love Prabhupada, Prabhupada's faith went inside their heart.
因為佢哋愛聖巴布帕，所以咧聖巴布帕嘅強大嘅信心咧就會傳達到俾佢哋。
So therefore we have to learn to love Krishna's pure devotees.
因此我哋要學習咧，佢要愛咧奉獻者嘅要愛 Krishna 嘅純粹奉獻者。
If we love them, then their qualities will come in us.
如果我哋愛佢哋咧，佢哋好嘅品質咧就會嚟到我哋嘅內心。
So that's how we develop faith.
Very good point. But how can we love the devotee so much?
個重點好好啊！點樣愛奉獻者咧？
Sure, really love. I can see you have so much love.
No, I don't.
Otherwise, you don't have so strong faith and so much love.
No.
How to love? Especially,
點愛奉獻者咧？
So how to love? Now it's very easy, very easy,
好
Mataji.
容易嘅，馬特志。
We all love something.
我哋都全部都會愛一啲嘢嘅。
So first of all, you have to look at what are you looking for.
咁首先咧要去諗下，你想要揾啲咩咧？
What are you looking for?
你諗你揾啲咩？你想揾啲咩咧？
We all are interested in relationships. Interested in relationship.
我哋大家都有關係嘅。
So you make relationship with a person whom you like.
咁咧你要同咧係你喜愛嘅奉獻者咧係有關係。
Like for example, in this world, a young girl sees a young boy, so she gets attracted to that boy, and the boy gets attracted to the girl. Why? Because they like each other.
咁就喺呢個物質世界裏邊咧，一個男女咧，佢哋互相愛慕咧，咁佢哋咧係互相受吸引嘅。
So they are looking for something,
咁佢哋係揾緊啲嘢嘅。
and where they get it, then they start liking it.
咁如果係得到佢哋所中意嘅咧，佢哋就會互相咧係愛慕啦。
So when we want to love, let's say Krishna's pure devotees, we have to first of all also look in our heart. What are we looking for?
咁因此咧，如果你係想去點樣揾到一啲要愛嘅奉獻者咧，首先要問自己你想要得到啲咩咧？
If you are looking for a person who is pure,
我哋要去揾一啲純粹嘅奉獻者。
if you are looking for a person who is selfless,
如果你揾到一啲人咧，佢係好自私嘅話咧，
if you are looking for a person who is humble,
如果你係想揾一啲係謙卑嘅人咧，
if you are looking for a person who is completely devoted to Krishna,
如果你想要揾一啲咧係對完全咧係對 Krishna 有愛心嘅人嘅話咧，
if that's what you are looking for,
咁呢啲係你想要嘅嘢嘅時候咧，
then that person is Krishna's pure devotee.
咁呢啲人咧就係 Krishna 嘅純粹奉獻者。
So when we come across such a pure devotee of Krishna, because we are looking for such a person and that person comes in our life, naturally we will start loving that person.
如果一個你係想揾一個愛 Krishna 嘅奉獻者，而你又揾到呢一個嘅人物嘅時候咧，我哋就會去好似呢個人咁去愛 Krishna。
Because that's what you are looking for.
咁呢個咧就係你係想要揾嘅人嚟㗎啦。
And that person has all these qualities.
呢個人咧係有呢啲好嘅品質。
So when you find such a person, naturally you love that person.
咁如果你心裏邊想揾呢啲嘅人，而呢個人係出現喺你面前嘅時候咧，你就會愛呢個人㗎啦。
So we have to make our desire very strong.
因此我哋咧要有一個好強嘅慾望啦。
Sometimes we are given Krishna consciousness not because we desired it, but because someone else desired it.
Can you repeat?
Sometimes we are given Krishna consciousness not because we desired it, someone else desired it.
咁有時咧，我哋去給予別人咧一個 Krishna 知覺，咁但係我哋唔係想嘅，但係人哋係想嘅。
So because I did not desire it and I get it, I don't really value it.
咁就如果我哋係得到 Krishna 嘅知覺，但係我哋又唔會珍惜呢啲嘅知覺嘅時候咧。
But if I have to value it, then I also have to start desiring it.
咁如果我係去珍惜呢啲嘅得到呢啲嘅知覺嘅時候咧，我哋咧就會去珍惜佢嘅。
Just like if someone is given food and he doesn't want food, that person will not value food.
如果呢個人咧佢係唔係好滿足。If this one is not.
If I am giving food to someone and
如果
he
我給
doesn't
予一
want
啲
food,
人咧，如果我給予一啲人咧一啲嘅食物，而呢個人咧又唔想要呢啲食物，
so he'll not value food.
咁咧就唔會有價值啦。
But if he is very hungry
但係如果我哋好肚餓嘅時候，
and then give you food and you give food,
但係咧就你咧係俾呢啲食物佢
that
嘅時
person
候，
will become so happy.
咁呢個人咧就會好開心嘅。
So the reason why we don't develop pure love is because we don't want pure love.
我哋咧係得唔到純粹嘅愛，因為我哋咧係唔想有純粹嘅愛。
And even if it is given to us, we don't value it.
就算呢啲純粹嘅愛俾咗我哋都唔識得去珍惜佢嘅。
And the reason for that is we are still looking for something in the material world.
理由就係話我哋咧係希望喺呢個物質世界裏邊咧得到一啲物質嘅嘢。
Pure love cannot be appreciated by us if we still are enchanted by material sense gratification.
純粹嚟講，純粹嘅愛咧對我哋咧係並不受吸引啊！當我哋咧係有呢啲嘅物質嘅慾望嘅時候，
It will not be attractive.
呢個咧就純粹嘅愛咧對我哋嚟講，我哋唔會受吸引嘅。
Why was Srila Prabhupada so attractive to hippies or his disciples?
點解聖巴布巴咧係咁受呢啲嘅佢嘅門徒啦，同埋呢啲嬉皮士咧係所吸引呢？
Srila Prabhupada had his children. Prabhupada had his sons, no?
聖巴布巴有佢嘅兒女啦。
His sons did not love him so much the way his disciples loved him.
咁咧，聖巴布巴嘅兒子咧就唔會好似佢嘅門徒咁愛佢嘅。
Why?
點解咧？
Because his sons, they did not want pure love.
因為聖巴布巴嘅兒女咧就係唔希望得到純粹嘅愛。
They wanted, you are our father, you should give us money.
咁咧就佢哋就諗啦，你係我嘅父親，你應該俾錢我。
But the people who came to Prabhupada as students, they said, we already have money. We have everything. We don't want these things. We want something better.
但係咧，聖巴布巴咧，佢所面對嘅人咧，咁呢啲人咧，佢哋乜嘢都有，但係佢哋要一啲咧特別嘅嘢。
And they could see that Srila Prabhupada can give that something better.
咁咧就聖巴布巴咧就睇到呢啲人嘅需要咧，佢就聖巴布巴咧就俾一啲佢呢啲人所需要嘅嘢。
So Śrimad Gaur Govind Swami Maharaj. Śrimad Gaur Govind.
Śrimad Gaur Govinda
Swami Maharaj,
Swami Maharaj
Prabhupada disciple.
就聖巴布巴嘅門徒，
He used to say,
佢時常都咁講：
you should first develop desire
你首先要有一個愛嘅慾望，
for pure love,
要去得到純粹嘅愛嘅慾望，
and then you will appreciate it.
咁咧你就會咧係會感激有呢啲嘢嘅。
So he said that if you don't have that desire, you cry to Krishna, please give me desire.
咁咧，如果我哋冇呢啲嘅慾望嘅時候咧，我哋唔會咧向 Krishna 咧係渴求咧係有呢啲嘢，
So we have to do that.
我哋要去咁做。
Like we always beg to Krishna, give me money, give me house, give me wife, give me husband, give me health, give me this, give me that.
就正如我哋咧成日咧向 Krishna 咧係話俾健康我啦、財富我咧、好嘅妻子啦、好嘅丈夫啦。
Similarly, we have to go in front of Krishna and beg.
我哋咧就走去面前咧向 Krishna 咧係祈求呢啲。
I heard from Prabhupada, from pure devotees of Krishna, that I should have pure love for you.
咁咧聖巴布巴講咧就係話
I should have pure love for you.
我應該咧係對你有純粹嘅愛。
But I don't even know what is pure love.
但係咧，我就冇咩為之純粹嘅愛都唔知唔明白。
But I beg you,
但係我祈求你俾我，
give me pure love.
俾呢個純粹嘅愛我。
Like that we can ask.
We can ask now.
You should bring so much love for people, and then you cannot be so happy in the unknown.
So we stop, it's already 9:05, Mataji, we have to do Prabhupada Guru Puja.
Yes. 9:05啊，話要做 Guru Puja 啦。
No question already done. No question.
To love someone who like you is easy. To love some people who don't love you is not easy.
Yeah. So we stop here. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Right.
Thank you.
Everyone happy in the and here.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji, for translating. We were struggling. Sita.